Welcome to my channel. I just had to get on here and talk about Peach. Peach, is this adversity? No, this is not adversity. This is choice. You chose to slap a whole bottle of Crisco on your face and go out the door looking like this with your son. For what? To embarrass him. You're going to scare somebody on them streets if they pull up on the passenger side and see this greasy, glassy figure. Girl, you look scary. You scared the hell out of me. When I said, let me go and look and see what this girl talking about telling her son about the eviction. Girl, when I I'm sorry. When I opened up I'm sorry, let me get my composure. Now, when I went to click on that to look at that video, oh my gosh, you just you scared the freak out of my tail. You scared the freak out of me. Oh my God, I know what I was watching. I'm like, okay, I'm trying to get my composure. Okay. Let me get my composure here. But anyway, so oh God, I know he had to be embarrassed. I know he when he saw his mama, he probably was like, "What the hell?" She probably scared the hell out of Poe Wood. Let me, let's not say poor Wood because ain't nothing poor about this man. Okay. Anyway, I don't know, Peach. I don't know if you should have told him about the eviction, which I don't think it probably was a shock, because I think that he probably already knew. He does get on the internet. He is on these apps because he has his own channel. So I think that he probably already knew. So yeah, he might have just wanted to hear from you. But I know he looked at, he probably took it some kind of way because I know this young man probably like, dang, again, I got to go, we got to move again. I got to go to a new school because it sucks going to a new school as a teenager, as a kid. You got to keep going to these new places, unfamiliar places. When you've gotten used to one place, now you got to get up and move to another one. And kids can be cruel. They can be cruel. We don't want him to be getting bullied and talked about because McKay already looked like he really shy. Like, I don't know, he don't get out enough to mix, mingle, and meet people, other teenagers that's his age, boys and girls. He needs to get out more. He's about to be a young man. He's about to be 18 this year. So you need to let him get out more. Another thing is maybe you should take the car that you bought him or go trade it in and get him, a car, the kid driving around in. A nice little car that, I think he'll want to drive it if he had a car that interests him, that to him, this is like a mom car where she drive around all her kids in. He need a car like all the other boys got. Go drive around in his little hoopty, chilling, got his arm hanging out the window, listen to his music, bopping it and bopping. You know, how about you do that? Maybe you should trade that in and get him the kind of car that he wants to drive. Let him go. Y'all go trade that in and let him choose the car he want to drive in. Let him choose the car. How about you stop trying to, I know you're his mom and you want the best for him, but it's time to let McKay, make decisions for his own self. He's 17 years old. You was able to go out and do things, when you were 17 years old, right? You had a job, going out working. You had friends. You was out doing things. So let McKay go out and do things. Please stop sheltering these kids. Let these kids get out, mix and mingle. Get them out of the four corners of the walls up in your house and let them get out. Please let these kids get out. I don't know if they have any friends at school. I mean, they go to school, so they have to mix and mingle. Hopefully they're not getting bullied or, whatever. Even bully kids, They have friends. There are kids, other kids in the school that if somebody's bothering them, there's this other kids getting bothered as well, and they kind of blend with each other and become friends. But I hope that's not the case. And, because when I go back and I think about McKay, when you had to go to the school, um, because he was crying and whatnot, something happened at the school and whatnot. So it's because he's being too sheltered. He doesn't have any friends. It's just like a video I was watching of you guys. It was you, Wood, um, I think two other kids maybe you guys had, unless the other ones were already in the truck. And then it was McKay, and you and McKay was walking, and I don't know if he was at the mall or what it was, and he was talking about he was so excited about the T-shirt he had on that he made. I thought it was a nice shirt. I wouldn't mind buying it if he had his own. He get his own website and put it up, and start putting out those shirts. I liked the T-shirt. I would have bought it, and he was so excited about he was saying how someone was asking him about his shirt, and he said he was telling them that he made it himself. He makes shirts, T-shirts, and they was telling him how nice it was, and he was holding up 5 fingers saying 5 people. But he was so excited, like, and I was thinking, gosh, I don't know, Peach got a lot of, she have kids, got a lot of issues, and I don't know, I hope, McKay seemed like, I don't know, maybe it's because he's so sheltered and they don't get out. But I mean, you just need to get your kids in some type of program where people they can talk to somebody, get that maybe they got some things inside of them they need to get out. And talking with you, maybe they don't want to talk to you about it. Maybe they want to talk to somebody else about it and get it out. But these kids need to be out and about. You and Wood get out and about. Y'all go mix and mingle, walking around, meeting people. Why can't they? Y'all go to the casino and y'all mix and mingle with people. Why can't they? You had friends. He got friends. Why are we sheltering these kids from the world? For what? That's just going to make it bad when they become adults because they've been so sheltered. Just like those kids, that's all of those kids that be on TV and their parents, we've watched how their parents just sheltered them and kept them away from the world. And when they got older, they didn't know what to do really because they've never been in the world, never experienced being out there, mixing and mingle with other people. And then all they knew was their brothers and their sisters because that's all they've been with. And then things happen. And I'm not saying things like that is going on in your family and your household, but girl, come on now. People start to experience things and watching things. You don't know what they don't get out. They got phones. So you don't know what they might be come up and start watching or seeing on the internet. Stop trying to shelter them and let them get out and experience the world. Let them have friends. Do any of these kids that they may be friends with at school, do any of them do they get phone calls? Are they able to talk to these kids? We never see any play dates coming over. The kids got a play date tonight. We're going to have pizza, hot dogs, hamburgers, chips. And they just going to have a play date because they got some friends coming over to watch movies or something, play games. We never hear that. McKay should be dating. Those little girls that was running up to you, just admiring you like you was everything at Disney, they should have been running up to him. You should have introduced them to your son. I said this in another video I did. Girl, you sitting up there, got them all over you and embracing it, your so-called fame you think you have, and your son is walking away with one of his little brothers in the distance, like, dang, he just walking away. And he should have been interacting with them because they're his age. They look a little younger, but they're in that category. You should have been introducing them to your son, saying, well, maybe my content might not be something you guys may should be watching, because it's a little graphic and it's really for adults. Maybe you should just, check out my son's channel and follow him more, and then introduce him to the young ladies. Come on now. He should be dating, talking to females, if that's his choice. You know, I don't know. But to see him walking away in the distance, I just felt bad for him. I feel really bad for this young man. I really do. And all of your kids, really, even the ones that's in the NICU, because it seems like Peach, really, it seems like um, the one you always talk about, this is my big boy, he the big one. I don't know if it's at baby A or B. The big one, the one that's bigger than the other one. And it seems like you're always holding him, showing him more affection than you're showing the other one. And the teeny weeny one that you call teeny weeny, he should be the one that get a lot of attention, because he really he's so small and he looks so sick. They both are sick, but he needs a lot of attention, a lot of your love. And it looks like you're giving so much attention to the bigger baby. And it shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be like that. And it's like you hold your babies, and I don't know, I think they're feeling your energy, the hatred and the anger that you have in your heart. Because I said in another video, when you were sitting there talking about your mom so bad while you were holding that baby, I said, you're just putting all that anger and hatred in that baby. And I remember when you said, are you ready to come home? You want to go to Disney? When you come home, we're going to Disney. You want to go to Disney? And that baby cried. It was like it was telling you, no, I don't want to go to no dang Disney. And then you said, oh, you don't want to go to Disney? And it said, eh. It said, hell no, I want to go to no motherfucking Disney. What we got to go to Disney World all the time for? What's up with that? These babies whimper and they cry. I said this in another video. They whimper and they cry, and the bells start ringing when you're holding them, because you done spew so much anger and hate into them already. Already. Now they can say that my mom did this and that and the third when I was a 0 age. But you can't say, you say that about your own mother, but you don't. Your mother probably wasn't sitting there saying all this kind of stuff when she was holding you. But these babies can say that because you said all those things while you were holding them. But I don't know. I'm split on this, telling McKay about the eviction. Whether you should have told him, whether you should have not told him. But I guess maybe you probably should have, informed him and let him know. But I think that he already probably knew. So, and it's another thing that this young man has to deal with. So you're putting a lot on him. You're really putting a lot on this young man and all of your kids, to be exact. I mean, the other ones probably don't really understand. They won't understand until they leave this place and go to another one and be like, why are we leaving here? What's going on? Why are we moving from here and moving over here? So, and then you'll have to explain to them as well why you guys moved, why you had to move and leave there and go somewhere else. Anyway, guys, that's all I wanted to come on here and say. And this girl just scared the daylights out of me, putting that whole bottle of Crisco on her face like she did. You need to calm that Crisco down, Peach. Calm it down, because you're doing too much. That is not adversity. It's a choice. You're making the choice, the decision to slap that grease on your face like that, and you need to calm that down. I don't know what make you think this oily, greasy face, looking like the Set It Off crew, looks good. It doesn't. It doesn't. Now, you want to moisturize your face? Moisturize your face. But slapping a pound of grease, Crisco on it, we could fry a whole bag of chicken on that face. All right, y'all. If y'all like this video, please hit that like button and subscribe.